Welcome back to the Connect Show. If you are just joining us, today's show is all about taking charge of our own life. And today we have esteemed lifestyle blogger Jessica Cherry sitting in for Wendy.
I'm so glad to be here with you ladies to discuss these elevating topics. My heart is so happy. So on my blog, I try to inspire women to do what makes them happy every single day. And taking charge of your life is how you exactly do that.
I agree with you, Jessica. That's why our next guest is so important. Let's welcome this global career coach and public speaker, Dr. Jane Ebot, to the Connect Network Show, Texas.
Hi, ladies.
Hello,
Dr. Ebot, welcome.
Hi.
So tell us more about yourself and your journey so far.
Okay, well, so a bit about myself and my journey. I always like to say that one of the superpowers that I got from my Cameroonian parents is that I am an excellent planner and I also love data almost to a fault. So really from I think the age of 5, when I learned that my dad was a family planning demographer for the United Nations, I decided that that's exactly what it was that I wanted to be as well. And I literally planned out exactly how I was going to get there. Right. So I actually got my undergraduate degree in sociology from Coe College and then attended the University of Texas at Austin, Hookham, where I got my PhD in demography.
You are so incredible. You're a doctor, a math girl. You're good with numbers and strategy.
Yes.
Amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome. How has working globally helped you further your career?
Wow. I have been extremely blessed and I have had an extremely successful career so far, right? I've been able to lead teams all over the world for some of the biggest organizations and philanthropies that you can think of, right? So, for example, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation or Johns Hopkins University or even Bloomberg Philanthropies. And I've worked across West and East Africa and Southeast Asia. All of my work has always been centered around this idea, actually, that I took from my father, which was that no woman or child should ever feel the terrible groans of death, especially if it can be prevented. Right. So I have partnered with local moms, with health workers, with government leaders, and with other really big data nerds to really create really sustainable and quality and good programs for women and children just all over the world. And now I'm in a fun new era of my life where I'm dedicating myself to really ensuring that I can be the survival guidebook for other mid-career professional women with advanced degrees who might be struggling a bit and just not know what it is that they need to do professionally and personally and just aren't living the life that they deserve to.
Wow.
Oh, that's amazing. So let's talk specifically about your programs and services you offer to help other women looking to make professional and personal life changes.
Okay, so across, the last year or two, I have really focused on developing a signature framework to really help mid-career professional women with advanced degrees to identify what's next, right? And to take meaningful action to be able once again to create the life that they honestly truly deserve as they confidently keep evolving into the person that they're really meant to be. So what is it that I first do? I help women do what I like to call a full life edit and take stock of where they are right now and what's really holding them back. And once we do that, I then provide very deep coaching to help them unpack their academic programming, right? And by academic programming, I don't mean your coursework. I really mean the mindset, the myths and beliefs that we have all gained since the time we were in kindergarten, but that gets super duper heightened when you're in grad school. Trust. Through that, my goal is to smash that academic programming that doesn't serve you right now in your life and replace it with very new, strong, and elevated and confident programming that does actually suit you. So once we get away and we remove all of those mental blocks, now we can actually start thinking about what are your goals, right? And create a very specific blueprint that serves you and a roadmap for you to know how it is that you need to go and what it is that you need to reach. And because I am such a data nerd, right? the entire time, you will be supported by me to be able to track what are your key milestones through coaching and to make sure that we know the direction you're going and also when it is that we need to pivot. So by the time that you are done with your coaching with me, these are the things you would have been able to do. You would have been able to smash your academic programming that does not suit you and that drove your decisions and replaced it with a much more elevated and empowering mindset that actually does serve you. That's what you can get through my coaching program.
Wow.
I love this. I love this so much. Lastly, before we go, speaking of data, we all want to smash our goals, obviously, and showcase our skills and our expertise. So what should we all be tracking if we are in business today?
That's a very good question. Well, first of all, you want to be tracking, well, I would say two things. I know the question just asked for one, but I'll say two things. You should be tracking not only reach, who are you impacting, who are you working with, also be tracking, I always like to say on the financial side, what is the return in the investment that you are putting into your business? Right? So that's just on the business side. But then you also have to be tracking yourself as an entrepreneur, as a boss lady. Is this thing that you are doing serving you? Are you tracking key performance indicators or KPIs that really look at, am I happy? Do I need to bring in other people? Where am I feeling pain points? What am I good at? And what do I need to hand off? So they're not only the internal business KPIs or key performance indicators that you should be tracking, but also yourself. So is what I'm doing suiting me, or is it just becoming another burden? Is it taking away time, or is it giving me back time? That's what I would say.
Internal KPI or ROI.
All right.
That's wonderful. That's amazing, Dr. Jane. You're amazing.
Thank you.
Please tell our viewers what's the best way to connect with you for your services, or how can we book you to speak at an event. I would like to attend one of those, by the way.
Absolutely. Thank you, ladies. So you can find and follow me on Instagram at Ebot Bish, where from there you'll be able to receive weekly action steps on how to really actualize and optimize your potential professionally. And you'll also be the first through that profile to be able to hear about an exciting but still secret offer that I'll be rolling out in the next few months. And also, if you click the calendar link in my profile, you can book actually a free 30-minute discovery call with me so that we can get to know each other and see how it is that we can partner together this year to get you closer to living and fulfilling the life that you deserve. And maybe you might also get a Real Housewives hot take from me every once in a while.
Ooh, Dr. Jane. Okay, I love it. Click, click, click.
Yes.
Thank you so much for chatting with us today. I know
Absolutely.
that our viewers and all of us, that was so insightful.
Thank you.
But coming up, we will be speaking with author and entrepreneur Amber Spence about her new book, Hello, Love.